Hey guys, this is going to be an extended forecast, a psychic forecast. I had done a video on Instagram just a few days ago, and I wasn't going to do an extended version of it, but I got prompted to do it today because the energies are very, very relevant right now. This is going to be for May 20th, and it's going to lead up to June 3rd to June 4th. Okay, so it's a pretty long stretch, if you will. Wow, twin flame energies lately are so intense. And what I found is that the love that you feel for them is unconditional. It really is. It's that inexplicable, I love you so much. And at the same time, either you or me are trying to put the cart before the horse. And the download I'm getting now is you're trying to fast forward through a song and you can't hear the song when you fast forward. You have to there's a certain rhythm to life. And oftentimes when we find ourselves in twin flame dynamics, we want to speed things up so much. And then there's almost there's these conflicts that happen, and there's this disharmony because you guys aren't hearing each other. You love each other so much, but you want what you want now. And that's what's been coming in. That's the message I've been streaming this week. It's not about what we want right now. There is a sequence to everything in life, and we cannot force things. All right? The God or source or universe is working with both of you so that you can come to an understanding that, or a consensus that safety is number one. If you don't feel safe with the person that you love, all right, then it's going to be very difficult to synthesize all those energies. It's going to be very difficult to have you guys become unified. So right now, it's really important that you listen to what your twin flame is telling you. All right? Listen to what they're saying to you, because they're requiring something from you all right, so this is how I'll explain it. When you know for sure, without the shadow of a doubt, that they're the one, you're picking up on a potential. All right, I'm going quantum right now. You're picking up on a potential that is brewing that may actually become fruitful if you remain in alignment with your higher self, with their higher self as well. If you want what you want right now, which is your ego program trying to control things because you love them so much, which is super cute and super great. But at the same time, if you try to put the cart before the horse, everything is going to crumble for you. And that potential is going to lessen and lessen and lessen to where eventually the universe will take it away from you both. And it will take it away not to try to punish you or to hurt you or, it's not to do that. It's going to take it away to show you, to instruct you that this entire journey isn't about what you want right now. This entire journey is about clearing the energies that are in between what you want. Okay? So it's like if you see that your destination may be to end up with them, and that really enlivens you and sends chills up your spine because you love them so much and you want to spend the rest of your life with them, then again, that's just going to be a potential. But then your higher self is going to work with you to try to show you where you still hold lack, where you still hold fear, where when you want what you want right now, that's just fear-based. Because if you fully take the hands off the wheel, all right, and put yourself on cruise control, or you just imagine that the universe is your private chauffeur or your Uber driver, okay, and you're setting your destination to it, you have to trust that you're going to get there. But you also have to be honorable towards the process. There is a divine unfoldment going on. What I found for me recently is before we can fully unify as one, we have to know that we can trust this person, that we can let go and know that they don't want anything from us. We want to know that we are safe in their embrace, and vice versa. Okay? So there's almost a negotiation going on between you and your twin flame right now. And if I can give you the shortcut, okay, this is the express car wash to healing all this stuff. Hear them. Hear what their soul is needing, because they're honoring their higher self and what they're needing. They're honoring their blueprint. And our blueprint includes all of the lessons that we came out here to learn. It has to do with our purposes. It has to do with our roles. And so they love you just as you love them. But at the same time, they want to be heard. They want to be acknowledged. They want to know that you honor their path. If you can provide that safety for them, if you can hold that safe emotional space for them, then the potentials that are brewing for you are actually going to increase for you. But if you are in opposition of your divine blueprint, which may actually include that you end up with them, if you're in opposition to what your higher self is trying to show you and educate you on, then you're going to miss the entire picture. You're gonna miss the boat that's passing by. And the wonderful thing about twin flames is there is kind of like, it's like a pendulum that swings back and forth. So you have many chances to redeem yourself. You have many chances because you guys, the gravitational force field is so incredibly potent that you guys, even if you try to pull away from them, you always find yourself back to them. And when they pull away from you, they always find themselves back to you. And that's the universe giving you a chance. It's giving you a chance to make it right. But if you are stubborn, if I'm stubborn, I'm speaking for all of us, you guys. I can't share this stuff if I haven't been through it, okay? So just know when I speak, I'm very passionate. And it's never, wow, like to try to point a finger or anything. I love all of you. So I'm speaking for myself as well. We have to honor the timing of things. We have to. But the universe is trying to educate you and trying to help you remember. It's trying to facilitate the process of your soul remembrance of who you really are deep down. And who you are is that you're this unconditional, loving being of light. That's what you are. And so when you guys are negotiating and you pull away, blah, 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 both of you are just trying to get each other to love each other unconditionally. But if someone's trying to speed it up, then it feels conditional. It feels selfish. And that's why we pull away. It feels selfish. So the foundation of your relationship is your friendship. If you don't have that as a foundation, then all you're going to do is get to the frosting, and then you'll never get to the cake. And eventually, right, that entire reality is going to completely come crashing down. Focus on the fundamentals right now. Focus on the cake. Focus on the flour, the flour you're going to use, if it's gluten-free, if it's whatever. Focus on that amazing cake. All right? And hear them, because this is about establishing trust. This is something that you guys are doing that's affecting the entire cosmos. You're both that powerful. And if you can come to a consensus as to what you're needing, they're needing, which are the same thing, that's what's powerful. They're the same thing. Because the twin flame is going to mirror in you your darkness and your light. And the same goes for the other way. So by the same token, you're going to mirror in them the darkness and the light that they hold. But that's where you guys have to come together as a team and put your issues on a coat hanger. All right, that's what I like to do. All right, this is what we're dealing with. Okay, it's this little, it's like a CIA board. Like in the CIA, they put all the. This is what we're working with, and we are love. We love each other, but this is what I'm needing, and this is what you're needing. And then, but the thing is, twin flames. We tend to get, sometimes when you're in a twin flame dynamic, you will get riled up because the love is so strong, and The love is so strong that you're not able to contain all of your emotions. So usually you guys erupt like a volcano. All right, and it's this tsunami of emotions, tsunami of feelings and all this stuff and thoughts. This is about setting all that stuff aside, putting it on a coat hanger as you would a shirt, and being like, all right, this is what I'm needing, blah, 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 this is what you're needing. Let's work together as a team to build this cake. Let's work together as a team to be a very powerful unit, a vast container that can hold so much intelligence and so much consciousness and so much of all of those higher dimensions that it would truly ripple out throughout the cosmos and change the entire planet and the galaxies. The twin flame love will be so strong that it will bring all of that darkness up to the surface. But remember that all of that darkness has to do with you at an individual personal level, but it also has to do with the entire collective. So if you guys are able to clear through all of those programs together and really trust the timing of all things, then you're actually doing a service to all of humanity, to the people that weren't able to clear their own control. This comes down to control, you guys. It all boils down to control. If you love them so much that you just have to have them right now, that's lack. You're functioning from a place of fear. This is about entrusting the universe, entrusting your higher self, entrusting all of your spirit guides, your oversoul, that if you guys are meant to be together, then it will happen. Okay? Unequivocally, it will happen. So right now, you need to loosen the grip on the tiller of your boat, of your ship. Loosen the grip, all right? Or hop in that Uber. Stop trying to direct the ocean, all right? In other areas of your life, it's okay. You have to command your reality. You have to step up. You have to truly engineer everything that's in your reality. When it comes to your heart, though, when it comes to your heart, you have to surrender. Do you feel that resonance? You have to surrender when it comes to your heart. We don't get to decide when it's going to happen. Oftentimes we're like half animal, and we still don't see the greater picture. So we get so fixated on how things should, what the outcome should be, that we, instead of surrendering and submitting to your higher self, which, by the way, your higher self has the greatest intentions for you. It wants what you want and more. Your higher self wants what you want and more. This is about you loosening your grip on life. When you're dealing with the twin flame, it's not just you now. It's someone else. This is about sinking and expanding into your heart center, that beautiful cosmic heart that connects you to all the dimensional selves that you are, to all those other dimensional realities, to all those other potentials that you have seen with your mind's eye. Those potentials that you saw were real. Now you have to follow this plan. You have to follow that internal guidance. When you feel like you're closing up, like your energy is compressing, that's your spiritual team telling you, hey, surrender here. We've got you. You don't have to worry about this. And if they need to pull away for a while, let them. Don't chase them, because that's also functioning from fear. Your higher self doesn't care who you end up with. It doesn't care where you live. You can live in Hawaii or Bangladesh. It doesn't matter. Your higher self is here to help you remember who you are. And if you're too stubborn, you're going to rob yourself of your own divinity. You're going to rob yourself of all the physical experiences that you can share with people that you deeply love, because you're too affixed to what the outcome should be. All right? So, in this particular, under this umbrella of twin flame, relinquish your control. Hear what the person's needing. That way you guys can start to generate a safe force field. A force field where they can let go into your arms, you can let go into their arms, and you guys can feel safe as one. This is about making our return to unconditionality. This is about making our return to that amazing love that isn't selfish, to that amazing love that so desperately wants to express itself through you. But you have to control that little ego, that little human. I don't like to use the word ego, but you have to control that little human of yours. That's like, no, I have to get this now. You have to let go of that little human aspect of who you are. As you surrender those lower dimensional aspects, all right? Because your human is multi-tiered. Your spirit is multi-tiered. As you start to surrender over to your higher self, the lower dimensional aspects of the self, you will free yourself, you will free your mind, you will expand into the highest spaces and states of consciousness. And as a result, everything that you've ever desired is going to arrive into your reality. All right? So I hope that this video helps. The energies are super intense right now, but recognize that at a personal level, this is about your own clearing. You're clearing old programming. You're clearing old fears. You're clearing old stuff around lack. This is about you and you moving up to that octave where you don't lack for anything. All right? Where you love from within and not from without. The without is always going to get you in trouble. The without is always going to strip you of amazing experiences. Because at the end of the day, you guys, this isn't about the other person. This is about you. This is about you remerging into the full spectrum of who you are. Remerging with your higher self. So remember that and know that amazing things will be arriving in your reality. And they will arrive sooner if you release your control. Okay? That's like choosing the UPS option, that's next day delivery. If you want to be a great manifester, stop trying to control everything. Start trusting your process. Ask for something, consider that it's already been achieved. It's done. And now just sit back, wait for it. That's all we have to do here. Okay? I love you guys. And I hope that you can share this video. Help me spread these messages. And I also hope that you can subscribe. All right?